Three biggest cryptocurrency scams of all time, where cryptos like Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies and alternative coins were impacted real hard. You see, when one invests in cryptocurrency, they are literally putting their money at stake, just like any other risky investment out there, in the hope that they are buying a day they wouldn't have to work again in their life, assuming their investment is gonna grow substantially. Given we have all heard and witnessed a few people become multi-millionaires and others billionaires of investing in cryptocurrency. No question about that. That is a possibility. And just like any other investment out there, wherever there is an upside potential in any investment, also losing money could be a possibility. A possibility which unfortunately many people never prepare for because it is never in their mind. That is why when crypto scams hit, they really hit hard, because they find investors unprepared because they are looking at potential profitability. In this video, I'm going to discuss with you three biggest cryptocurrency scams of all time, from the lens of exactly what happened, what amount was lost, and also if these particular scams have been closed to death or not. So remember to subscribe to this channel, subscribe and also drop a like on this video. Sit back, relax and learn from these scams. Scam number 3 is the empty box scam. Guys, this scam shook the entire cryptocurrency world, because between 2011 and 2014, empty box actually experienced one of the greatest robbery ever in cryptocurrency, where over 850,000 bitcoins were stolen from the exchange. And by the way, using the current price of Bitcoin, this tells you that at present money, we're talking about a range of about 24 billion US dollars having gotten lost. Quite a big amount of money. Interestingly, empty box, which was a Bitcoin exchange based in Shibuya, Tokyo, Japan, stated that an underlying bug in Bitcoin caused the loss. But late in 2011, however, it was discovered that empty box private keys were compromised, leading to that humongous loss. And even so, the firm did not really use any auditing techniques to discover such a glaring breach. Instead of this is that the firm ceased operations as of 2014. The second biggest scam in crypto world is the Bitfinex scam. This scam happened in 2016, where attackers made away with over 119,000 bitcoins from the exchange. That, at current Bitcoin price, tells you that approximately 3.4 billion US dollars was lost. That is an insane amount of money. But weirdly, this was also after empty box scam, which had happened years before, and in fact, there had been some security measures suggested and shared with different exchanges out there to consider implementing in their networks. For example, implementation of usage of multi-sig. Actually, this was whereby it was a requirement for multiple keys to be used to authorize Bitcoin transactions. But even with that, this couldn't really prevent this scam. Reason being, Bitfinex, which was an exchange, actually was hacked, and this amount, upwards of 3 billion US dollars worth of Bitcoin, was lost. The status of this is quite interesting, because 6 years later, that is in February 2022, the Justice Department in the United States of America arrested 2 individuals for conspiracy to launder 4.5 billion USD worth of stolen cryptocurrency. And actually these pointed towards Bitfinex, that amount which was lost about 6 years prior. Quite an interesting twist of events, and of course this still going through the justice system. And then scam number 1, which actually is one of the most recent scams, which I'm pretty sure if you're a crypto enthusiast you've heard about, is that FTX and some bank mafia scam, which actually happened at the tail end of 2022. A crazy but also quite a complicated scam, whose Pandora can opened in 2022. You see, in November 2022, hackers stole upwards of 90 million USD from its US platform, 2 million from Alameda Research, and over 300 million from its parent company FTX.com. And all these guys are in USD. And interestingly, the FTX.com is actually located in the Bahamas, but of course it has different platforms distributed in different regions. According to FTX, they were able to reclaim 1.7 billion USD in cash and about 3.5 billion in alleged liquid cryptocurrencies and $300 million in liquid stocks. This tells you we're talking about upwards of 6 billion US dollars, which we're talking about the amount which had been stolen. This scam was actually complicated and actually is weird because several celebrities had promoted this crypto heavily, hence also their reputation and integrity was at risk. But ultimately, the co-founder of FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, was arrested and is taking responsibility for the losses through the US justice system. He was arrested overseas. What is the status of this particular scam? Of course, it has many moving pieces. This tells you still processes are going on through the justice system. And even with that, some exchanges, like for example the Exchange for Europe through the EU exchange, has actually opted to reopen and repay people who lost money. Hopefully this can happen through all its platforms. In conclusion, you can lose money through crypto scams whether you're ready or not. But as an individual, there are some steps you can take to at least reduce the risk, which actually lies squarely with you as an individual. The two things you could look to do is actually, first of all, secure your wallet. And secondly, all the time, do research before committing money to any project out there, regardless how enticing or profitable outlook of any project could seem. How do you secure your wallet? Of course, you can secure your wallet by first of all enabling two-factor authentication measures to safeguard against password bypasses. And secondly, ensure you are keen when it comes to URLs, because there could be attempted phishing attempts targeting you. So be careful with URLs you are entering and also URLs being shared with you. This is the base of you ensuring security. Of course, there's another element around private keys, which actually is beyond you and rests with the exchanges out there and also different wallets. And how do you do research and become vigilant? Of course, as stated, all the time do research before you put money down on any cryptocurrency. And beyond that, it is good to study and learn how you can do fundamental and also technical analysis for you to be able to make informed decisions when it comes to buying, gauging how the market is moving, and also leaving any investment. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you've learned a thing or two from this video. Which scam really shook you? Also, were you caught up in any crypto scams out there? Share with us in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching. I look forward to share with you other videos next time. Bye bye and you all take care.